Democratic leadership is displaying yet again that they've got neither spine nor guts nor the ovaries to do things that need to be fucking done. Hakeem Jeffries talking about, if you don't fire her soon, we're going to impeach Kristi Noem. Motherfucker, just impeach that asshole. You fucking kidding me? Impeach her ass. If she gets fired, then there's no Senate trial. There's none of the testimony and the evidence phase and the lawyers going back and forth and documents being discovered and people being pressed by fucking congressional subpoena to testify. If she's fired, you don't have fucking jurisdiction over her. You don't impeach her. You give up so much opportunity and power over the investigation. There's no appeal for an impeachment. You need to impeach her, remove her from office, and as a consequence of the entire procedure, get all of the fucking information that is so readily goddamn available on all of the criminal shit she has done, as well as all of the criminal shit that has been done by everyone in her circle and the people giving her her fucking marching orders and permissions. That is the weakest hand you could play. Fire her or we'll impeach her. You're fucking bluffing. Just a month ago, Al Green put forward again for the second fucking time articles of impeachment for the orange, demented sociopath squatting and shitting all over our goddamn White House. You didn't support that. The votes, a bunch of Democrats just voted present. And yet you're saying you should fire Kristi Noem so we don't have to go through all the effort to impeach her, which is the fucking thing you should have been doing this whole goddamn time. Every motherfucking one of them that has committed crimes while in office, which is all of them, by the way, should have been already under impeachment. The process should have begun. Every single fucking one of them, starting with the man who, according to our Constitution, cannot legally hold the office. But no, Democratic leadership, along with the entire fucking spoiled bunch of Republicans, have thrown out the Constitution, have absolutely abdicated any responsibility or ability or credibility in running our fucking country according to any set of rules and norms and laws, and you're just going to stand up there in front of cameras and you're going to sound tough saying, well, we want her fired, she'll be impeached, when you have absolutely, completely caved in to everything that's happening. Your speeches mean nothing when your actions don't even fucking exist. You have done nothing. One congressperson has called for the abolishment of ICE publicly. Ilhan Omar. The one person who had the fortitude to say what needs to be fucking said. The 25th Amendment. Look, I was for it. I was like, why? Clearly the man is not capable of the office. We can't seem to get anybody in Congress to realize that impeachment is the only fucking path. So I thought 25th Amendment, maybe. But then you look into it. The only two people who have the power to call for the 25th Amendment to be invoked are the POTUS themselves, which we all know he will never do. But he has the power to say, I'm going in for a medical procedure. I'll be under anesthesia, or I'm not feeling well. I need you to take over for me. He can do that. He will never do that. Or the vice president, who's a fucking criminal, who said that ICE has absolute immunity, who's as responsible as Kristi Noem. He's just not in their commercials. For all of the death, all of the suffering, all of the kidnappings, all of the sexual assaults, all of the permission for this fucking gang of criminals on our streets right now, all of that harm falls on him and Noam and fucking Stephen Miller and Holman and Bovino and Lewandowski and all of them. They are all co-conspirators. They are all part of the cartel unleashing this fucking band of rabid dogs on our streets. These are criminals. And Congress is doing what? They're not impeaching any of them, not using the levers of power that they have, not using subpoenas. But I guess, congressional subpoenas don't really matter because isn't Jim Jordan still in contempt of a subpoena? How many J6 conspirators are still sitting in Congress? Yeah. So spare me your empty fucking words about fire her or we'll impeach her. You don't want to impeach her or you would already be fucking doing it. You don't want all of that discovery coming out. You don't want the trial. You don't want the facts and the depths of the fraud and the corruption and the criminality that are embedded into our system right now to be aired out in public. Because guess what? When we do that, when we have those trials, which I think will be by a citizen panel, I don't think we can trust this government or any other government or any judiciary at this point. I think we need to have an entire large fucking tribunal of American citizens, decent people who actually give a fuck about other people, vetted by each other, deep vetting by strangers. I digress. But when we have those trials, we're going to find out not only the depths and breadths of the fraud, the criminality, the cruelty, the human trafficking, and all of the other injustices and immoralities and violations of human rights and civil rights. Not only will we find out all of that, but we will find out how much every single one of you motherfuckers going on fucking MSNBC and saying that, oh, this is unacceptable, and then coming back to the calls of Congress and doing fucking nothing. We are going to find out how much you knew and when you knew it. And why you chose to do nothing about it when you had chances, when you had opportunities. You failed to do so. You held justice hostage for your own re-election chances. You held lives hostage. You allowed deaths to continue to happen so that you could maintain the status quo or look like the good guy without actually doing any good guy shit, so that you could get more money, so that you could get more campaign financing, so that you could get more votes, more attention, more writing gigs and for your fucking books, more gigs on TV shows. And you let us die. You've been letting us die this whole fucking time. But wait till midterms. Then we'll finally be able to do something. You've been able to do something every fucking day up to this point. And all you've given us are empty words and fake outrage. You have profited and remained comfortable and held power hip deep in the blood of human beings. And the fucked up thing is, that is the status quo. It has been for centuries. We're just seeing it from multiple camera angles now. But this government has allowed and facilitated deaths for their own enrichment, for their own empowerment, to instill fear and project authority and get ahead for their own personal ambitions and goals. For 250 years. I'm angry today. I'm sorry for the screaming, but I am angry. But I do love you. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Talk soon.